Julian Everett is platform architect at Ontoba and spoke about challenges confronting media organisations. So what sort of situation do you confront, Julian?
So a lot of the organisations we speak to at the moment are basically facing a situation where they have essentially a legacy technology landscape that they've inherited from maybe 15 or 20 years ago, where their first offerings online were kind of brochureware complements to their main offline content delivery channels. And over the last 15 years, they've seen a major migration online, as it's well known the challenges facing the publishing industry right now. And really the key challenges are around what can be done to enable online product development to adapt and evolve at the change that the market is moving at the moment.
Okay, so what needs to be done to deal with this?
Right, so I think the two key challenges are, so firstly, historically a lot of the content production systems that we look at operate in a very siloed way anyway. Also, larger media organisations have often acquired companies, and there's been a lack or complete absence of any kind of technology integration. So the two key things to be done are basically opening up of the architecture to actually allow all parts of the organisation and product development people from anywhere in the organisation access to the content and media assets they see to be of most value, and then providing some kind of common vocabulary. So actually when they want to create a new product about a certain types of aggregations, they can pull in that content from right across the estate, knowing that actually it is the same term. So it's Paris, France, not Paris, Texas. It's David Cameron, the Prime Minister, not the footballer, etc., etc. So those are the two key challenges, I think.
And what sort of impact do you think this is going to have on the development cycle?
So I guess there's potentially two development cycles, if you like. There's the product development cycle and the technology development cycle. Right now, one of the root causes of these challenges is the fact that those are too tightly coupled together. That every time product management come up with a new idea, they have to then go back to the IT department, who say, "Oh, that's going to take 12 months." By the time that gets delivered, actually, it's no longer a market differentiating revenue opportunity. So I think one of the key tasks is to decouple those things. So there's an open set of common services that allow product development to iterate very rapidly without too much dependency on technology, and try more innovative ideas where if it doesn't work out, the cost of failure is minimised.
Okay, so how do you think the biggest change in thinking should come about?
So possibly, I think the biggest change in thinking is related to how these sorts of programs are funded within organisations. So given the volatility of the digital media market right now, so traditional models of coming up with a budget, a 12-month, 24-month forecast, and that's becoming then a large IT delivery, which kind of trundles off towards the horizon, and fingers crossed, n number of years later you get the thing shipped. That's not going to work anymore. It's basically not agile or adaptive enough. So I think some of the technology and product people are thinking in that more adaptive mindset now. The challenge is to push, or let's say to take the other commercial, financial parts of the organisation along with them on that journey, and particularly things like budgeting, how that might work in a way that complements such a dynamic environment. I think something that many organisations are struggling with right now. So.
Julian, thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.